Well, good day everyone. If this is a trip I could definitely recommend to Hatchlands, National Trust property. If you go in the spring you get bluebells. Any time of the year there's a piano exhibition and a whole range of things. So you can find this route on our Komoot page if you want to follow it, and there's a GPX file you can download to put into your sat nav. It's a journey of about 42k there and back, and it mostly involves the canal and very quiet roads, and we're going to head through Purford and Ripley and work our way into a back entrance into Hatchlands. So here is a summary of our route. We're starting off on the edge of Bisley, and whatever way you can get onto the Basingstoke Canal. So we're going to join it in St John's. So you see we go through Knapp Hill and then we hit the canal, but if you can get onto the canal you'll save yourself a lot of time. We work our way up until you get into sort of the edge of Sheerwater. We turn off into Monument Road, College Lane, and then work our way around quiet little back roads into Ripley. Then you've just got to get across the old A3 at Ripley bypass, and then from that point what we'll do is we'll take more back roads into Clarendon and Hatchland. So here we are on the canal. We've just left and working our way through Purford and then all the way around into the back of Clarendon, and where we are we went round Hatchlands and then we work our way back, retracing the route. And on our way back we took a slightly different route on the canal just to make life a little bit more interesting and stay off the roads at rush hour. That's it, simple little journey, and you can see it says 26 miles, but it might be shorter for you if you live more towards Woking, or if you're in Bisley then it's a bit different. We're just starting off and we're leaving Bisley, worked our way through Knapp Hill, the Garibaldi pub, which is our normal reference point for starting these videos, on the right. Now heading through Knapp Hill High Street. It was relatively quiet, but you can stay on the pavement for this. We cross over and down Victoria Road, and this is officially a cycle path because it leads through to Winston Churchill School. So this is a cycle track. We work our way down, we cross over. That's a cycle path, and then we just cut through this last little cycle bit. Automatically cross the road, still cycle path. Just got to follow the pavement round and get onto the Basingstoke Canal. So that's the route that we take. We follow along on the outskirts of St John's. There's a lot of people walking on a sunny day, so just be careful of that. So do use your bell and be sure to indicate to people. And here we are, sort of heading along the canal on the outskirts of really Horsell at the moment, on the edge of Woking. So here we come, you can see Woking looming up in the distance, the Bridge Barn pub. It's really very pretty actually at this time, and we're not going to go all the way to the end and then join the River Way this time. We're going to stop off before then and cut the corner, but here we go, through Woking, up over our spirally bridge. We're now heading out towards the other side of Woking, towards Sheerwater. It's the big white bridge that we're looking out for, so we can follow our way past the play park and the open ground. It's very peaceful here, despite the fact that it's a little bit more commercial. And this is the white bridge we follow. We head up the side here. Now this is all cycle path. Now we do actually get across onto the road simply because it was relatively quiet. But I recommend staying on the cycle track, which is on the pavement. We follow round the corner past the garage on College Road, and then that becomes East Hill. You can see there's a parallel road on our left, and that is cycle track, and now we stay on the pavement here, which is again shared cycle path, and it just makes life a bit easy because this old Woking road is a bit busy. And then we start to head towards Purford in towards Ripley. So follow down here. Now this is relatively quiet. It can be quite shady, so in the winter months it can get quite cold here, but the road surface has been impeccable throughout. There's definitely nothing you have to worry about at all, although there are occasionally, when there's building work going on, you get a brick falling down the side or something and sitting in the road, so just watch out for that. We head our way through Purford on our way towards Ripley, over the bridge. That's a good place to start. If you happen to be starting in a car, there's a car park just there right by the riverway, and that gives you another way into Guildford if you want to. But we're now heading in towards the junction at Ripley, so we're heading now towards Ripley village. You can either go straight across when you get to the end into Rose Lane, or you can turn left and right. We happen to go right and left across into Rose Lane. And now we follow this road along quite some way past the reservoir. So we're going to go over the motorway, and then we've got a right turn coming up in about a mile, and that's a road called Hungry Hill Lane. So they've been doing some work while that road back there was closed off. Make sure you avoid that, and then we turn right into Hungry Hill Lane, and that follows us pretty much all the way there. There are slight other twists and turns, and we do need to make a turn at the very last minute just past. So we're heading towards Send Prison actually at this point, so that's another reference point that you've got. So here's a great place to see kites and buzzards and crows and pheasants, and there was a partridge sitting there yesterday when we came through. So if we head up, we're now going to just turn left here, and now we're actually now entering into Clandem Park, and this is the back entrance into Clandem Park. So we work our way through and up towards the house that you can see looming. Technically we're not allowed to cycle here, but it was late and dark. So you can see it's a really easy journey, and to return home we literally just retrace our steps. So please follow us, give this video a like, and put a comment underneath saying that you enjoy it and you might want to try it or something along that line. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to us if you can, and we've got loads more journeys that are going to go out of Bisley, Knapp Hill, West End, Woking, Brookwood, anywhere around where you can get access onto the Basingstoke Canal. Loads and loads of routes. So join us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next ride. Bye for now.